Highway Sanctuary has changed my life. The residency at Highway Sanctuary. So they hadn't done this before. They needed someone to do the first one. And it was just perfect for me. And Highway Sanctuary gave me this opportunity. It's like saying, here you are, here's some money to live on, here's some money to buy the things you need to buy. Make the best thing you can make. You've got 2 months. And what an opportunity that is. We had this idea of building something for the Art With Me festival, and Shrine had this idea about the towers, and I came up with this arch. The empathy revolution, I think, as people go through the love machine, every time it's somebody removing a little bit of their fear, and as they remove a little bit of their fear, they become more fearless, more authentic to themselves, and less fearful that you can't do things. And the empathy revolution is when humans start to see each other as equally valuable, and all other beings as equally valuable. They realise they're all in the same thing, and they're all part of the same organism. They look after each other and they love each other. I see love as being the baseline, and all things that we that hurt us and hinder us and restrict us, anger and shame and fear, all versions of fear effectively. They're like knots in your hair. You know, they're still made of hair. The hair is love. You tie knots in it, well, it's just nowhere near as pleasant. You can untie those knots and it's back to being hair again. And this is what all these things are. And so if you have a device, you know, you can say, well, it's just bullshit. You can't just say you've programmed this crystal. How ridiculous. But if I say my willpower and my proximity, and I'm mostly made of water too, that this crystal is turning everything around it back into pure love, then it is. And that's the magic that I put into the elephants. And that's the magic at the heart of the love machine. Because people take an object, and into that object they are asked through the use of a piece of code, a spell, with love and gratitude, I place all accumulated fear and trauma into this object I now hold. This is my command. We've commanded this to be so. It has to happen. Nobody else is in charge of you. So it has to go into this object. And you can then throw that object in the bin at the feet of the golden elephant of love, which is programmed to transmute everything back to love in its environment. And okay, well, I just might be making that up, and it might not work. But everybody who goes through says, you say, did you feel anything? He said, oh, yeah, I feel lighter. And they touch their heart like this. And so something is happening. So it started as an experiment, but something is definitely happening, something is definitely working, and it's changed my life. Every time I go through it, I think, did something really happen? I certainly feel an elation. I feel an opening of my chest and my, you know, when you yawn, like at the back of my, here, that kind of sensation. I get that kind of sensation as I go through. Yeah, so that's the magic inside of it. I hope people take away the idea that they can throw away information that doesn't serve them. Information in the form of programs and mental malware, limiting beliefs. I would like it to give them a lift and help them to realize that they can take charge of their thoughts. It's just a simple mechanism, and it's an introduction to that idea that, yeah, I am the boss, I'm the captain, I can take charge, I can throw these thoughts away that don't serve me, I can throw this information away that doesn't serve me. And there is a mechanism by which I can do this, and I know that there's a mechanism by which I can do this because I've just done it. So I know this works, and everybody can come away knowing that there's this mechanism they can take control of themselves.